rumor has it, your man Aaron Rodgers is going to New England. How do we feel about that, boys?
I feel like it's a load of crap, and it's some rumor that some Bears fan, probably named Brandon Combs, just started up out of nowhere just to get under his, friends that are Packers fans' skin. That's if I had to guess.
And I just happened to say what I did was I sent it to Adam Schefter as a text, and he just tweeted it out. He ran with it. Didn't even check facts.
Schefter tweeted it. I didn't see it. I need to go check this. Oh, God. I'm actually a little worried if Schefter tweeted it.
I don't know if he tweeted it or not, but I do know that
you just gave me a heart attack. Oh, my God. I was ready to race to Twitter and, cuss out Adam Schefter and, man, what are you doing out here?
What's going on, Drew? What's going on, Penelope? Eugene, what's going on? No, but look, if anybody could make this happen, Tori, it's Bill Belichick, right? That's got to scare you more than Schefter, doesn't it? Hey, you're off, rookie.
You're muted, rookie. Come on.
I'm like, wait a minute. My mic's not muted. I'm like, wait a minute. I forgot it's on here. So,
freaking rookie, man. Holy cow.
This thing is so stupid it makes sense.
Hey, Wyatt, why don't you tell this old man how to turn on a microphone, right? Like if the microphone isn't turned on, it's not going to work?
Yeah. I think that's how it goes normally.
All right, just wondering.
That's how mine works, at least.
Mine just got the little button. I just barely touch it and it'll mute it.
So Drew says he'd finally be playing for a good team.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got jokes.
Well, Drew's got 17 teams.
It's easier
the Packers
to name
just aren't one of them.
Exactly. You don't root for.
So, Tori, for real though, Bill Belichick's got to scare you more than Adam Schefter, doesn't he?
Yeah, it does. It's like I said, it's so stupid it makes sense. Will it probably happen? No. Could I see something like that happening? Absolutely. The thing is, though, is if they're going to go somewhere, it's not going to be to somebody like the Patriots. They're going to Favre them. Like Favre, they shipped Favre off to the Jets for a third round pick. Yeah, it was basically, we'll probably get a little bit better pick because the Jets aren't going anywhere, even with Favre at quarterback. If they're going to do it, they're going to ship them off to some place where they're not going to be an instant
Houston.
Super
Bowl no,
Houston for Deshaun Watson. Anybody?
I mean.
No, speaking of Bill Belichick in Houston, I saw the funniest meme the other day. And it was like, I don't know how, first off, I don't know how people capture these photos of Bill Belichick. So it shows Bill smiling out the window and he has the shades pulled down. And he's like smiling out the side. And it said Bill Belichick's face after he makes 37 false rape accounts on Deshaun Watson. And he trades away a third string quarterback and a fourth round pick to get him. I don't know where people get these pictures of Bill Belichick. First off,
it's so
but that
true.
was so funny that I can't. It was hilarious. Sorry to go off track, but it just reminded we started talking about the Patriots, Bill Belichick, and Houston. And that is the first thing I thought of was that picture of Bill Belichick in that meme.
Why did you see the thumbtack that Buck made for the show on YouTube?
No.
Oh, go on YouTube and check out the thumbtack that Buck made because he included Bill Belichick and Aaron Rodgers in the thumbtack. So you got to check this out because it was actually I looked at it, I was like, oh man. I was like, wow, that actually looks good.
Let's let the record show that Wyatt actually steered a Packer conversation away from the Packers and towards the Patriots.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, because we're talking about Aaron Rodgers leaving.
Aaron freaking Rodgers, man.
Look, man.
Hello, new friend. Oh my God.
I would
get that crap off here. Man, Our Nation, I sincerely apologize for that thumbnail, man.
I would say for sure that if there's any team in the league that could pull this off, it's the New England Patriots, and for one reason. They don't use their first round draft picks ever. Ever. They always trade away their first round draft pick. So if anybody is going to go to the Green Bay Packers and say, hey, you know what? I've got my next 5 first-round draft picks for Aaron Rodgers. Do you want them? And by the way, we'll throw in Cam Newton.
No, that makes the offer go down. Just give me the 5 first-round picks and shut up.
Right.
No, but
I mean, if I get Cam
way
Newton
out of it
circa
now.
2015 where he was an MVP, sure. Not the guy that shoulder is toast and he can't throw 5 yards.
And the guy whose
He's
keyboard
terrible.
looks
He
like
can't
he's
throw a football
a
anymore.
4-year-old with a crayon trying to write his name. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Hey, leave Brandon out of this. He was a Marine.
No, I eat crayons. I can spell and write with them just
Give him the
fine.
crayons
It's
and he would be
the
pretty
eating them that I have an issue with. So, at any rate, look, I just, guys, I think that you seriously need to be worried about whether or not Aaron Rodgers is going to be in a Green Bay Packers uniform next year. I said this at the beginning of last season.
Okay.
That I
You
don't
say
think
it
at
all
the
the
beginning
time.
of the 2021 season, at the start of this season, Aaron Rodgers will not be in a Green Bay Packers uniform as a starting quarterback. And at first, I thought I was wrong. I thought, well, you know what? I was wrong. They had a good season. And then what happened? They decided to kick a field goal in the playoffs. And then he's going on to Jeopardy and being a guest host and getting trolled by guys on the Jeopardy panel.
They were
And
trolling,
getting asked about the field goal.
They were trolling
And-
Matt LaFleur.
Right,
Not
but
Aaron.
I think that
Cram it up your
obviously.
cram hole, LaFleur.
Do you not think that move rubbed Aaron Rodgers the wrong way? Like, if he had a chance right now to go
hold
to New
on,
England and play for Bill Belichick, he would win. He would win the next maybe 2 Super Bowls
Hey,
in
Wyatt,
New England,
Wyatt,
and he's not going to win any in Green Bay.
Do I
Wyatt,
think
did
that
Bucky
move
go
rubbed him
into a
wrong?
body swap here? Because that makes no sense.
That makes plenty of sense. What are you talking about?
Hey.
He's got a better chance at winning a Super Bowl in New England the next 2 or 3 seasons than he does in Green Bay.
No.
How does that not make sense?
No.
They don't have their defense isn't as good. There's nobody to throw to.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. In the last 7 years, how many Super Bowls has he been to?
None.
Okay. In the last 7 years, how many Super Bowls has Bill Belichick been
Brady.
to with a great quarterback?
T-O-M.
I'm telling you right now,
space
Tom Brady is right here.
B-R-A-D-Y.
Tom Brady is right here on the quarterback mountain right now. Aaron Rodgers is right here. Aaron Rodgers is not that far behind Tom Brady. And what Bill Belichick did with Tom Brady, he could do with Aaron Rodgers.
Hold on.
100%.
So you're saying that Aaron Rodgers is the second greatest quarterback of all time, right? If it's quarterback mountain at the peak of it, at peak of Everest.
I've already said that Aaron Rodgers is a top 5, if not top 3 quarterback of all time. I've already said that plenty
He's
of
top
times. Yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. I just think Green Bay's wasted his damn career.
I agree with Chris. I like what Chris said when he was on here. Can we have Chris talk about that again? Because Chris goes, I think a Super Bowl is pretty successful. If you come away with a Super Bowl and however many MVPs and Pro Bowls and
here we go.
division wins
Yeah.
and playoff appearances and NFC championship appearances that he has, I think that's successful.
So let's ask Aaron
Right.
Rodgers how he feels about it. If he
You're-
would rather
you're
win the
trying-
Super
you're
Bowl.
trying to
Drew
base.
Brees went to 1 Super Bowl. He does not
You don't
get
hear anybody talk
anywhere
about that.
near the
You don't hear-
criticism that Aaron
Dan-
Rodgers has.
Dan
And the thing
Marino,
is, nobody says anything about that.
Dan Marino doesn't have a single ring, and you don't hear anybody.
You know
being like,
why Dan Marino
"Well, Dan
doesn't have a
Marino
single
don't have no ring."
You know why Dan Marino doesn't have a single ring? Because he wanted to be the highest paid player on his team every single year. So the Dolphins were handcuffed and they couldn't do anything and they couldn't make moves and they couldn't get anybody to go help him out because he had to be paid like a quarterback god.
What are you talking about? This was prior to free agency. That team had no defense. It had a horrible defense. And by the time they built a defense, Mark Clayton and Mark Duper were so old that they had nothing on offense then.
Dan Marino was a great quarterback, but he was a selfish quarterback. I'm telling you right now, if you ask Aaron Rodgers, would you take a pay cut to go to the New England Patriots? I guarantee you he would leave Green Bay right now.
No.
No.
No
Yeah,
way.
he would. 100%.
He said on the Pat McAfee show that there is nowhere right now in the league he would rather be. Now, I'm sure that he probably got on the Pat McAfee show and can't come out and say that, there's places he'd rather be. But I'm sure if there was anywhere he'd rather be, it would not want to be New England. If Aaron Rodgers, here's the deal: quarterbacks who play in the cold weather and the elements always want to go to places with better weather. Tom Brady went to Tampa. He's going to want to go. If Aaron Rodgers is leaving, here's a few teams. The 49ers make sense. The New Orleans Saints would make sense. The Indianapolis Colts, I think before Carson Wentz would have made sense. But New England, it just doesn't make sense. Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to go somewhere.
Why doesn't it make sense?
Because there's nothing
all
there.
The defensive players that they lost to COVID last year.
Why would he leave a top 3 team to go to a top 20 team? Why does that make sense?
Because that top 20 team was depleted last year and played with a horrible quarterback. You give them a great quarterback who is probably next to the guy.
You give them the GOAT, Tom Brady, and they win. You're trying to compare the GOAT, 7 Super Bowls.
Here's why Aaron Rodgers, now, at this moment in time, Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback than Tom Brady. One, Aaron Rodgers is more mobile. He can make more things happen than Tom Brady can.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers has a hell of a lot stronger arm than Tom Brady and is more accurate than Tom Brady. Right now, at this point in his career, Aaron Rodgers would help the New England Patriots get back to the Super Bowl.
What position do you think New England has that is better than Green Bay? What position? It's not wide receiver.
Head coach.
It's definitely not tight end. Okay, head coach. What else? The defense isn't better.
They've already proven through the last 20 years.
Stephon Gilmore isn't better.
Through 20 years, 9 Super Bowl appearances, that they don't have to have the top names and they don't have to be better than anybody at any other position than head coach and quarterback. And they will be better than everybody else at head coach and quarterback again if they have Aaron Rodgers.
G-O-A-T.
At any rate,
the greatest person to ever pick up a football
I'm
in his
just
life.
A Bears fan who just wants Aaron Rodgers out of Green Bay. That's what I'm going off of.
Exactly what
There's
just
a whole lot of spite in that voice. A whole lot of spite.
There it is.
All right.
There, he said it. There it is. He finally came out and said it.
I want Aaron in Chicago.
You know what? He won't come to Chicago, so he just needs to get out of Green Bay.
So
New England.
The joke when the Packers traded Favre, and then he ended up with the Jets, and then eventually ended up with Minnesota. The joke was always, "Don't worry, Minnesota. Eventually, we'll trade Favre, and you can have him too."
if you put,
or excuse me, Rodgers.
If you put Rodgers on a lot of other teams, look, Rodgers is just capable of making those teams better. All right, does he make the Jets a Super Bowl contender? No, obviously not. Does he make the
Jets actually have better receivers than the Patriots do right now?
Yeah, probably.
It's pretty even. I don't know. They both receiving
again,
course.
It's hard to determine that because of the quarterback that the Patriots had last year and the coaching staff that the Jets have had for the last, I don't know, forever.
Since
it's hard to really compare how good they really are. So we'll see. We'll find out, and when we do find out, we'll go from there.
I don't necessarily doubt that Aaron Rodgers may go somewhere else with his career. But at the end of it, I'm not going to sit here and say that won't happen. But if it does, it's not going to be a team like New England. It'll be a team like what Tom Brady did, a Super Bowl ready team. Like, it will be a team that is one quarterback away. They've got the weapons. They've got the O-line. They've got the defense. It'll all be set in place. That would be the only reason why he would leave, because he's got everything now. He is on. If you take Aaron Rodgers off of this roster right now and put in a good quarterback, I'm saying somewhere, give me a Derek Carr. A good quarterback, not great, not the best, but a good above average quarterback, that they would still go 10-6. They would still go possibly 11-5 because it's a good team. There's a lot of weapons on the offensive side.
So are they tying one game because it's a 17-game season now?
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. So yeah, they would go 11-6 probably. 10-7. That's so weird to say. I don't like that. It's uncomfortable.
I think that Aaron Rodgers to New England is a dangerous combination. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know how much, legitimacy there is to these rumors, but they are out there. And if there's any team in the league that could get this thing done, I think it's the New England Patriots. I really do. And I think that they would have the draft capital. I think that they would not fear at all trading away draft picks because that's what they do with their draft picks anyway. So, I think it's the one team.
Man Hour Nation, thank you for checking out that clip. If you're interested in watching the full show, the link is in the description. Click on it, hit that like button, share it with a couple friends, and as always, Man Hour Nation, rise up.